Perfect. Good morning, good afternoon, and ladies and gentlemen all over the world. I'm happy to have you here. This is a super Wednesday, all right? And we are in October. Today is an amazing other day for us to achieve our goals, dreams, ambitions. And you know, if you don't have a goal, things look hard most of the times. But if you have a goal, you go through all situations of the market, all right? Whether the market is down, whether the market is up, you focus on finding solutions to the challenges and not running away from the problems, all right? So where are we right away in the world? The world is into one of the areas I believe that all the lazy people will find their level, and only those that are not lazy shall be able to prosper in the next few months to come, all right? So you can find where you belong. Have you made a decision to be lazy about your goals and your dreams, ladies and gentlemen? Then I would not encourage you to start into that caliber to get to another level. We are getting started in the next few minutes, and happy to see all different leaders that have decided to be consistent, that have decided to be resilient, that have decided, ladies and gentlemen, to keep going no matter what, to keep on pressuring and paying their price so that they can be able to deserve more, right? Okay. All right. So because of what I want to share, passive trading, I will not wait for anyone. I will say protocol observed. I see Queen Annie V4 from Dubai, Leader Moni V2 from Botswana, Leader OBM V5 from Nigeria, Leader Preshi V4 from South Africa. All right, okay, I'm checking up. Oh, Leader Kojo from Ghana. All right, okay, Mr. Batra from India. Happy to see you here. All right, Leader Nazar from South Africa. Happy to see you here. One of the strong leaders that I personally know from that side of South Africa. Protocol observed. All right, let me start to the point. First and foremost, I would say we are very sorry as your leaders, because you just needed to understand us that when we were invited, like we were invited in Royalq, we never knew how this application works. So maybe we did not drive you into the right direction that maybe you needed. And so please forgive us. But the fact is, we have not taken a day without appearing amidst the mistakes that maybe caused you not to get the thing the right way you want to get it. So basically, we say we are sorry. But now, since we are into a new year and we understand what we are supposed to do, we believe that this time around, we have learned enough from our mistakes. And we would love to give you a right approach. It doesn't matter, because we say you must be willing to unlearn, relearn, and learn new things. So we are very sorry for our past, but let us allow us this time around run with you to the next level with the right information. So I will still repeat, because I believe that the master of understanding comes from repetition. So I want to land on a certain topic, but I don't want to go there without me providing the best, all right? So let's start afresh, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, why do we trade? Why do we trade? Yes, why do we trade? Ladies and gentlemen, we trade to accumulate cryptocurrency. We trade to accumulate cryptocurrency. Why do we trade? It's the first question. Yes, maybe someone's answer would be we trade to make profit. That could be someone's answer this morning. Julius, I basically trade to make profit, but I need to give you the right mindset. We trade to accumulate. We trade to accumulate. The intensive goal of trading must not be profit. No, the intensive goal of trading must be accumulating. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact is that when I was introduced to cryptocurrency, I was chasing profit. I was chasing profit in my first year in Royalq. I was chasing profit. And whenever profit came, profit was always little than expected because I was chasing profit. This time round, I want us to chase quantity. Because the amount of profit you make, ladies and gentlemen, depends on the number of coins you have. For example, if I have 10 Bitcoins, and Bitcoin gets to $100,000, they will say $100,000 times 10 Bitcoins. So as we trade, our goal must be accumulating. Our goal must not be chasing profit. And so once we understand that our reason of trading is to accumulate, when the market goes down, it is important for us to buy more so that when the market goes up, we can be able to have significant amount of coins that our robot will sell for us to make huge profit. And so, where do we trade? Ladies and gentlemen, we trade in the spot market. And that is important for everybody to understand, that we trade in the spot market. Along the journey of Royalq, I've seen so many of my friends who thought the spot market is low, it's not giving us profit, and they have tried their luck in the future market. And some of them are now coming back saying, Julius, I was misled by such and such a leader who pretended to position themselves. I have so many inboxes that they are doing well in the crypto space. Ladies and gentlemen, gone are the days when you need to be misled. We trade in the spot market. And why the spot market? One, risk management. We trade in the spot market because in the spot market, there is risk management. Ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about risk management, I mean that there is no loss in the spot market. There's no loss in the spot market because whatever you buy, you own it. Whatever you buy, you own it. In the spot market, whatever you buy, you own it. This doesn't happen in other markets. Because in other markets, even in the commodity market, ladies and gentlemen, you buy platinum, but you never own it. You can't transfer it. But in the spot market, once I buy my 1 Ethereum, my robot buys my 1 Ethereum, the Ethereum is mine. I can move it from my Binance account, ladies and gentlemen, and I transfer it to another account. All right? And I transfer it to another account. So it is important for you, ladies and gentlemen, to understand that in the spot market, it's a big deal. In the spot market, it's a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big deal, like seriously. So you own the crypto. So if you are having some little floating loss that I'm going to talk about in the near future, how many coins do you have? Because the beauty is when the market rises, the robot is going to sell the quantity, the number of coins you have, and bingo, you're going to make profit. Having explained why we trade, having explained which market we trade, I want to talk about which type of a robot we use to trade. Which type of a robot? Because there are so many robots in the market that people talk about. There are so many robots in the market. But then, which type of a robot is Royalq? Ladies and gentlemen, because of where I'm going, I will not get into the chat. But then, before maybe I continue, as we share the link, I have a question. Which type of a robot is Royalq? Ladies and gentlemen, can you go into the chat? Let me know. Which type of a robot do you think you are using to trade? Which type of a robot do you think we are using to trade? Get into the chat. Let me know. Which type of a robot are you using to trade? Get into the chat. Which type of a robot are you using to trade? Which type of a robot are you using to trade? Thank you so much, Queen Anne. She says a quantitative robot. All right. Let's get into the chat. Which type of a robot? Which type of a robot? Let's get to know which type of a robot are you using to trade, right? Bill Joy says a quantitative trading robot, right? Royalq says it is a Royalq. Another says artificial intelligent robot. Hola says an AI robot. Okay, MC China says a Royalq, right? Which type of a robot, right? Which type of a robot, right? Which type of a robot? Someone says Royalq, semi-artificial intelligent robot. Okay. Leader Moni Monsi says quantitative. Lesego says a quantitative robot. All right. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for your answers. Ladies and gentlemen. And someone says an AI robot. All right. A semi-quantitative robot. All right. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, the type of a robot that we are using to trade, the Royalq robot that we are using to trade, ladies and gentlemen, is a 3-in-1 robot. It is a 3-in-1 robot. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your answers. I personally can call it a hybrid robot. It's a 3-in-1. One, it is a Martingale robot. Royalq 1 is a Martingale robot. Julius, what do you mean by a Martingale robot? Let's go into this for you to understand. Okay. Julius the robot buys the first time when this coin is $100. It buys the second time when this coin is at $50. It buys the third time when this coin is at $25. It buys the fourth time when this coin is at let me say $15. So if one coin here was 100, it means that this robot will add the number of coins, and the total amount of money invested. This is just the price. And the total amount of money invested. Let me say, for example, this is just an example. That if you have your total investment is $700 and the number of coins you have are 21, the number of coins will have at 21. Maybe you have invested $700 and the number of coins you have at 21. The robot will say, all right, maybe you entered when this coin is $100 and the market fell down 4 times. This is Martingale. And in 4 times, the total amount of money invested is $700. The robot will say, the total money invested divided by the number of coins is equal to 33. So the robot says, we shall not sell at the entry of 100. We shall sell when this coin is at $33. And because we are Martingale, we are going to sell, let me make this very clear. We are going to sell call number 1, call number 2, call number 3, call number 4, all at once. Yes, the market can rise at one call and sells this one, but if it doesn't sell this one, when the market falls and it buys this one, yes, it can sell 1 and 2. But if it doesn't sell here, then the market falls again, it buys the third call. When the market falls and it buys the fourth call, it sells all of these at once, and that is what we call the Martingale. If you have understood the first type of a robot Royalq is, give me some thumbs up in the chat. If you have understood, give me a thumbs up. If you understood the first type of a robot Royalq is, if not, then I'm gonna repeat for the last time. If you have understood the first type, the robot Royalq is, it is a Martingale robot. That if it buys the first call and the market rises, yes, it will sell the first call. If it buys the second call and the market rises, it will sell call number 2 and call number 1 at once. But if it doesn't sell call number 2 and it buys the third time, then it will sell call number 3, 2, and 1 at once. But then if it doesn't do that and it buys the fourth call, ladies and gentlemen, it will sell 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once. And that is Martingale. and that is Martingale. That as simple as that. That is Martingale. That as the market drops for the first 4 margin calls, if it didn't sell it the first time, it didn't sell it the second time, it didn't sell it the third time, now the 4th time, it will sell all at once. And that is the first type our robot is. It is a Martingale robot. The first 4 calls are into the Martingale. If they are bought all, they will be sold at once. So that is the robot. It is a Martingale robot. So can you imagine that even when you are trading in a cycle, like I'm going to share today, if you are trading in the cycle, if the robot sells the 5th call, once the market bounces, it sells 4, 3, 2, and 1 at once, like what can I say? Like a luggage in the same circle at once. It sells everything at once, and that is the first type our robot is. Our robot is a Martingale robot. 2. Royalq is not only a Martingale robot, ladies and gentlemen. Royalq is still a grid robot. Now let's talk about grid. Royalq is not only a Martingale robot. Royalq is also a grid robot. So let's get to understand what is a grid robot, right? Let's also understand what is a grid robot, all right? Now, in trading, they are what they call grids, but Royalq calls them, okay, Royalq calls them beans, right? Royalq calls them beans, right? Let us say this is the movement of the market, right? This is the movement of the market. This is the movement of the market, all right? And these lines, are the grids. We can call them layers, but Royalq calls them beans. Now what happens? As the market is moving down, the robot buys this. And this is, let me say, the 5th margin call. Now it buys this, and this is the 6th margin call. And it buys this, and this is the 7th margin call. It means that depending on the take profit you have given, when the market rises, it will sell this bean, this one alone. It is a bean. It will sell this alone. So once it buys, it will create its own average price. This one will have its own average price where it will sell. So once the market rises above the average price and reaches your take profit, it will sell the 7th call alone, right? It also happens here. It bought this one. Once the market rises above the average of the 6th call, it will sell the 6th call alone. It also happens here. Once the market rises, it sells the 5th call alone. And this is what we call a grid bot. Royalq is a grid bot. It is a grid bot that it makes from call number 5 to call number 100. Each can be bought independently and each can be sold independently. And this makes Royalq to be a grid bot and also a Martingale bot at the same time. If you have understood the grid bot, give me some thumbs up. If you have understood the grid bot, give me some thumbs up. Royalq is not only Martingale. Royalq is not only Martingale. Royalq is also a grid bot. Royalq is also a grid bot, ladies and gentlemen, that it trades each call independently. From the 5th call, each call is independent. It can buy 5th alone and sell it alone. It can buy 6th alone and sell it alone. It can buy 7th alone and sell it alone. And each has its own average price, right? Okay, now that you know that Royalq is a Martingale robot, now that you know that Royalq is a grid bot, ladies and gentlemen, Royalq is also a sub-bean mode robot. Royalq is also a sub-bean mode robot. Now let's understand what is a sub-bean mode, right? Let's understand what is a sub-bean mode. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Now, like I said, you will forgive us when we started. No one was there to teach us all this information. But since we have the information, now let us share it. Now, what do I mean by a sub-bin mode? Let's look at this, gentlemen. One, we said that when it buys call number 1, it buys call number 2, it buys call number 3, it buys call number 4, it buys call number 5, it buys call number 6, and it buys call number 7. All right? Now, the first 4 are Martingale. But this Martingale here, once added, it creates the average what? The average price. Call number 5, it will reduce on the total. Listen to me very well. Once call number 5 is bought, it will reduce on the total of the main average price. It will reduce on the total of the main average price, but also creates its own average price. Call number 6, once bought, it will reduce on the total average price, but also creates its own average price. Call number 7 was bought, it will reduce on the total average price, but also create its own average price. Now, once you decide to put your strategy mode, once you decide to put your strategy mode in the whole warehouse mode, listen to me very closely. Once you decide to put your strategy mode in the whole warehouse mode, in the whole warehouse mode, ladies and gentlemen, it means that as the robot will be buying these layers, it will not be selling. It will wait to sell the whole bulk at once because you have decided to keep it whole. You have decided to keep it together. That when the market rises on 7, let it sell all at once. That's when you have made a choice to use the whole warehouse mode. But if you use the sub-bin mode, what will the robot do? The robot will sell the 7th call alone. The robot will sell the 7th call alone. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to repeat. The robot will sell the 7th call alone, but it will not charge you fuel fee. It will also not drop you the profit in your revenue. It will use the profit to reduce the total average price. It buys the 7th call, it sells the 7th call. Once it sells the 7th call, it reduces the average price close and moves it closer to the current price. It uses the profit. Once it sells, it uses the profit to reduce the total average price closer to the current price. If you put in the sub-bin mode, real-time sub-bin mode. But if you put in the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, it means the robot will buy the 7th call, sell the 7th call, and give you back your profit of the 7th call. But if you put in the sub-bin mode, the robot call reduced the average price closer to the current price, sell the 7th call, and use the profit it has made for you to keep also reducing the average price closer to the current price. So Royalq is a Martingale robot. Royalq is a grid robot. Royalq is a sub-bin mode robot. If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up, right? If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. If give me some thumbs up, give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. I'm moving very fast because I'm not yet on my topic of the day. So Royalq is a Martingale robot. Royalq is a grid robot. Royalq is a sub-bin robot. Now, if you are having floating loss, right, your goal, remember we said why we trade. Remember we said why we trade. We said we trade to accumulate so that when the market rises, our robot can sell. So if you are having a sub-bin mode, if you are having floating loss and you want to get out of that trade, the best strategy is the sub-bin mode. You go to your trade, create a layer. Let me say a bin. You say bin number 5. Your robot buys bin number 5. So once it sells bin number 5, it will use the profit to bring your average price closer to your current price on only using bin number 5. And if you are having this floating loss for a very long time, you will slowly come out of that floating loss. Because when that particular coin pumps up, it sells everything and you receive all your profit it was using to reduce your floating loss, or bringing the average price closer to your current price, and you are out of that trade. All right. If you are still following and you're okay up to there, give me some thumbs up. Let me go to number 4. I want to run fast to my topic of today. Next, what is floating loss and why you don't need to worry about it? What is floating loss and why you don't need to worry about it? What is floating loss and why you don't need to worry about it? What is floating loss and why you don't need to worry about it? What is floating loss? If you are enjoying the session, I just want to remind you that you can go back to your teams, the people that have been in your business, the people that have been in your business, and they feel like the business is not doing well for them, that we are sorry, maybe at first we didn't have the information. So can you go and share with them your link so that they come in here too? If you have not been following since we started our call, I just want to advise you, you are a late comer, maybe you are lost along the way. This information is being streamed live onto our YouTube channel, right? This information is being streamed live, ladies and gentlemen, onto our YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassador Team Eagles International. And this is being stored there, all right? And it's saying the topic for today is passively set your robot, keep earning. Passively set your robot, keep earning. So subscribe for our YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassador Team Eagles International. Subscribe for this YouTube channel so that you can be being updated on this amazing information that we have for you. So subscribe for Crypto Ambassador Team Eagles International so that you can be able, ladies and gentlemen, be able to get free information that could allow you grow your business, but most importantly, find making money very, very easily. All right. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, let's now continue to the second. What is floating loss and why you don't need to get worried about it? Let's go to our whiteboard. Peter decides on today is 12th, right? On the 12th of October, 2022, Peter gets his $10,000. Peter gets his $10,000 and goes to where they sell gold, and Peter buys himself 100 grams of gold. Peter is excited, having purchased his 100 grams of gold, that he's going to make a lot of money. On the 13th of June, of December 2022, Peter still has 100 grams of gold. 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 Peter still has 100 grams of gold, but the value of gold is $9,000. Peter thought this was a joke. He says, okay, my money is reducing, and Peter is not happy because he had $10,000 and now his $10,000 is just $9,000. The next morning, Peter is not happy, but things also don't work his way because still on the 14th of October 2022, Peter goes back to check his gold and he still has, yes, in his account, 100 grams of gold, but Peter's value is $8,000. The amount of gold is still 100 grams of gold. Peter still has 100 grams of gold, but the value of his gold is 8,000. The value of gold is 8,000. What is Peter suffering from? Peter is suffering from what we call floating loss. Peter is suffering from what we call floating loss. The question is, has Peter lost? I need some answers in the chat. Has Peter lost? The question is, Peter still has 100 grams of gold. Peter still has 100 grams of gold, but Peter's value is $8,000. Peter's value is $8,000, but Peter has 100 grams of gold. Peter has 100 grams of gold. Has Peter lost? Has Peter lost? So Peter is having what we call floating loss. Peter has not lost, but Peter has what we call floating loss. But Peter has still 100 grams of gold. All right, let's go. On the 14th, thank you so much. On the 14th of October 2022, Peter goes back to check. He finds that he still has 100 grams of gold. Peter still has 100 grams of gold, but now Peter has $11,000. Peter has $11,000. The question is, what is Peter having now? The question is, what is Peter having now? Peter still has 100 grams of gold, but now the value is $11,000. I need some answers in the chat. What is Peter having right now? What is Peter having right now? What is Peter having right now? Thank you so much, Bukenya Richard. Bukenya Richard says, Peter has what you call floating profit. Thank you so much. Peter has what you call floating profit. Peter has now floating profit. Peter does not have any income yet. Peter does not have any income yet. Peter is just having floating profit. Peter is still having floating profit. Now, Peter on the 14th decides, Peter on the 14th of 2022 decides to sell. Peter on the 14th decides to lose his 100 grams of gold for $11,000. And so he happily gets $1,000 of gold. On the 15th of October 2022, Peter checks the price again and he finds that now the 100 grams of gold are equal to $25,000. $25,000. $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, If Peter still had his 100 grams of gold, Peter would still be in floating profit. But since Peter was happy to take off 100 grams of gold, Peter lost his gold to get the dollars. Are we together? Peter lost his gold to get the dollars. But Peter still had a decision. To keep the gold, to make more money. But Peter decided to move from floating profit so that he gets back his reward. Are we together? Are we together? And now, you need to make a decision before you enter the market. Is your goal to accumulate? Is your goal to profit? So without delay, allow me play for you a short video. And this video could help everybody on the call to make an informed decision whether they will be part of the second multi-millionaires that will be created, ladies and gentlemen, in the next near future. And in this video, I'll be expounding and explaining what is going to happen in the crypto space, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen in the crypto space. And you have a decision tonight. You have a decision as a Royalq user to either decide the power to accumulate the crypto assets, or you decide, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to miss out big time. So allow me, pay attention as I play for you this video to understand why do we trade? We trade to accumulate. So let me play for you this video, and let us meet again next night as you listen attentively.
Every 4 years, the block reward for Bitcoin miners is cut in half in an event called a Bitcoin halving. And this will continue until all 21 million Bitcoins are issued. But how does the halving work? And what exactly does it mean for Bitcoin? And does this mean Bitcoin will cease to exist after all coins are mined? Or are there ways to keep Bitcoin up and running for many more years to come? Let's explore these questions and much more in today's video about Bitcoin halving. So what exactly is Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin halving is a process that regulates the amount of Bitcoin rewards issued to miners for helping secure the network. Specifically, it does this by cutting the reward in half roughly every 4 years. But first, let's back up a bit. So, as mentioned, the total supply of Bitcoin is capped at 21 million coins. After 21 million coins are mined, no more Bitcoin will be created. Since Bitcoin is not run by any one single entity, it requires miners around the world to participate in validating transactions and securing the network. In return, miners are awarded with Bitcoin for every block, which are what transactions are grouped into, they add to the blockchain. At the time Bitcoin was launched, the reward per block was 50 BTC. The code is set so that miners' rewards are cut in half for every 210,000 blocks added to the blockchain. As each block takes approximately 10 minutes to mine, this means it takes roughly 4 years to add that many blocks to the blockchain. With the first Bitcoin halving taking place in 2012, halving the reward to 25 BTC, the second in 2016, halving the rewards to 12.5 BTC, and the latest halving event taking place in May 2020, halving the rewards to 6.25 BTC. The next one is expected to take place in 2024. What does the halving mean for Bitcoin? Based on the basic principles of supply and demand, the Bitcoin halving tends to result in increased Bitcoin prices if demand increases or remains constant. This is because the halving reduces the amount of new Bitcoin entering the market. Bitcoin's limited supply of 21 million makes it a scarce and thus valuable asset if the demand for it continues to increase. Estimates predict that the last halving will happen in 2140, after which miners will get 0 block rewards for mining, but will still be able to collect transaction fees for keeping the blockchain running. And ideally, the transaction fees will be enough incentive for miners to keep securing the network.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your goal? Is your goal trading to accumulate so that as the Bitcoin halving happens in 2024 or even lesser than that, you'll be having more coins, and instead of you just taking a little floating profit, because you might be suffering with a little floating loss, you'll be able to make lump sum, a lot of money, because you have more assets that you'll be selling to make a lot of money. Having explained that, let me go to the next question. What is dollar cost averaging? What is dollar cost averaging? Having explained that, let us go to our next. What is dollar cost averaging? I'm trying to move fast because I want to go to my topic. But before I go to my topic, I want to move with people who understand what we are talking about. Let's go and unveil what is dollar cost averaging. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter has a capital of $1,000. Peter has C, stands for capital of $1,000. Peter has a capital of $1,000. And Peter decides to buy a coin called XPY. Decides to buy a coin called XPY, and his take profit is 2%. Peter decides to buy a coin XPY and he wants to take a profit of 2%. Right, let's go. Now, QT stands for quantity. One coin of this, one coin of XPY costs $100. And so it means Peter will get one coin on his 1,000. He instructs his robot on his 1,000. He instructs his robot to go and from the 1,000, remove off $100, and Peter remains with a balance of $900, and Peter gets one coin of coin XPY. This creates an average price of $100. And since his profit is 2%, it means that Peter will sell this coin at $102. So if I draw some lines, it means that Peter will invest in $100, and this will be the average price of 100, and he will sell at 102. But unfortunately, the market doesn't go up. The market falls down, and the coin that was at $100, the coin that was $100 now drops at $50. Peter decides to double his investment. Where he had put $100, now he decides to invest in doubling, means he will put in more $200. And what will happen? Peter will now get 4 coins. Peter will now get 4 coins. And Peter, the robot, will now create a new average price. The robot now will create a new average price, which is the first $100 invested plus the $200 that have been doubled. And Peter now has a total of $300. And Peter now has a total of $300. Now, the total amount that has been invested divided by the number of coins that he has so far bought, which are 5, brings Peter to a new average price of $60. A new average price of $60. What is going to happen is that now Peter has 60 times the number of coins that he has, which are 5, and now Peter wants to take 2%. All right. Someone may saying, I don't see that. Let me just go to a simple calculator so that someone doesn't get tired. Peter first invested in $100 and he doubled. It means now so far he has $300. $300. Sorry, $200. He doubled his 100. Now this divided by the number of coins so far bought in total, which are 5, which gives a new average price. Remember, in a first scenario, the robot had to sell when this coin is at $100. The new but now it has a new average of 60. So it means, I have a question before I continue. I have a question. Would it be easy for the market to get above 60 faster than it would be easy for the market to go back to $100? I have a question. I need some answers in the chat. Would it be easy for the market to move from 50 and go above $60, or it would be easy for the market to go back to $100? I need some answers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Would it be easy? Would it be easy for the market to move from $50, the current price of the coin, to 60, then it would be easy for the market to go back to $100? Yes, it would be easy to get to 60 than to 100. It would be easy to get to 60 than to 100. All right, thank you so much. Now that we know that we have a new average price, yes, it will be easy to get out of the market. Beautiful. Now that we know that we have a new average price of 60, let's get back to our calculator. So Peter has 5 coins, each with an average of $60. And his take profit is still 2%. It means that now 300 times 2%, Peter will now make $6 in profit. Now Peter will now make $6 in profit than what Peter would make the first time. Here he made a profit of $2. Now here Peter will make a profit of $6. Let's continue as I'm about to finish this. Now, the market, instead of the market still rising high, Peter gets disappointed and the market now gets to $25. The market now gets to $25. Peter keeps his principle. Peter keeps his principle and he says that I will double. So what happens is that now Peter doubles his recent purchase to $400. It means that so far as we speak, Peter has a total investment of $700. And now Peter, since the coin is at $25, Peter, since he doubled, now Peter has 16 coins. So what will happen? The total number of coins, which is 5 plus 16, which is 21. All right, so we get the total amount of money, which is $700, divided by 21 coins. It gives us a new average price now of $33. This is the new average price. This is the new average price. I hope you see very clearly. It will be easy for the market to move from 25 back to 33, then it would be easy for the market to go back to the first average price of $100. To go back to the first average price of $100. Now, since Peter has more coins, we shall get the average price times the total number of coins. Average times the total number of coins, which are 21, times still 2%. And Peter now will make a profit of $14. And Peter will now make a profit for $14. Why? Because he has now more quantity and you will also get out of the market faster and will also make more money. Now, this proves to you that Royalq is a Martingale robot, that when the market will rise at this third margin call, the robot will sell everything it has bought so far and give Peter $14 in profit using the dollar cost averaging method. Now I have a question of understanding. Would it be okay for you to get your whole $100 and put it as your first buying amount? I have a question and I need some answers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm running very fast to my topic, making sure that you understand. Would it be a good idea? Would it be a good idea for you to get your $500? Your $500, would it be a very good idea for you to get your $500, your $10,000, because you want to make profit? Because you want to make profit, for you to get your money and put it direct in the market because you have received a signal. Because you have received the signal. I hope now you understand why in our past we have been staying in floating loss for long. I hope now you understand. I hope now you understand. I hope now you understand why in our past we have been suffering with floating loss for long. If you understand why we have been suffering with floating loss for long, give me a yes in the chat. Right? Give me a yes in the chat. Okay, give me a yes in the chat. All right, give me a yes in the chat. You understand why now we have been suffering with floating loss? Give me a yes in the chat. It's because we put all our money once, then the market doesn't move in our favor, then we stay in a trade. Now, all said and made clear, I want to still emphasize that your trading profit will be limited by your capital, because the best strategy is to keep on doubling your purchase, especially in the first 4 margin calls. That said and understood, I want to emphasize that your trading profits will be limited by your capital. Your trading profits will be limited by your capital. Your trading profits will be limited by your capital. And if you have the power of doubling, it will be the best strategy, especially in the first 4 margin calls, because they are martingale. They'll be sold all at once. Okay, now let me go to my topic. I'll keep it simple and precise. I'm going to my topic, and now I'll keep it simple and precise. What is the difference between the USDT market versus Bitcoin Ethereum market? When we go to our Royalq accounts, we have pairs. We have pairs that vary from USDT. When we tap on quantitative USDT, we have pairs that move to BTC. We have pairs that move to Ethereum. For you to trade USDT pairs, you'll basically put USDT in your Binance account by XRP/USDT. If you want to trade in Bitcoin, you'll basically put Bitcoin in your account and basically trade pairs, either BTC and below. If you want to trade Ethereum, you will be able to basically go to your Royalq account, Binance account, or Hobby, or Indodax, it doesn't matter, or Kraken, and be able to have Ethereum in your account and trade pairs other Ethereum. Is that understood? What are the end results? In your Binance account, you will be getting USDT when a stable coin is sold. When XRP is sold, you'll be getting USDT. In BTC pairs, when ADA is sold, you'll be getting BTC. In Ethereum pairs, when ADA will be sold, you'll be getting Ethereum. If that is understood, give me some thumbs up before I continue to explain. If that is understood, give me some thumbs up before I continue to explain. If that is understood, give me some thumbs up before I continue to explain. Right? Just give me a break, just 1 minute. I take a glass of water, then we continue, right? All right, perfect. Let's go. Now, let's explain this a little bit to understand. Like I'll say, we are sorry for the past. No one could teach us this, but now we have a better understanding. When I pick XRP, stroke USDT, this is volatile, but this is stable. I've not said USDT. This is volatile, but this is stable. Meaning, since this is stable and this is volatile, if this keeps on dipping, I will have huge floating loss. If I have money, all my money will be moving from here to this coin. And for me to profit, I will be waiting for the average price to get over the current price. From my personal experience, trading this on a cycle is very risky. Why? It's because that if this keeps on dipping, I'll be waiting longer and all my money will flop into this coin and I'll just be waiting. Versus a pair of XRP BTC. This is volatile and this is volatile. But since 2009, BTC has been on an upward trend. It doesn't matter whether it comes up or down, but it has been on an upward trend. All right. So when I move my money from BTC to XRP, when I move my money from BTC and I buy XRP, it means now XRP is cheap. I'll collect more coins here. So when XRP rises, this will be sold and I'll be getting more BT coins, more Bitcoins, all right? So in any way of this type of a trade, when one goes down, I collect more coins. When one goes up, I still collect more coins. If you have understood that, give me some thumbs up in the chat before I continue. Before I continue, if you have understood that, give me some thumbs up before I continue, ladies and gentlemen. If you have understood that, give me some thumbs up before I continue. I'm about to finish my training. 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 Because once you understand, then you can go and do training with your own leaders, right? You watch it again until it tries to get in your mind, right? It means that, let me come again. 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 Let me repeat. Let me repeat. Let me repeat. All right. Let me repeat. Let me repeat. Let me repeat. Let's get in this. Let's get in this. All right. Here are two pairs. One is XRP USDT. This is stable. This is volatile. When I move my money from this coin to this one, when this one keeps on dipping, my money moves from here and it has to go into this coin, all right? Versus XRP BTC. If I'm trading on a cycle, if I move my money because XRP is cheap, okay, I move from here BTC, I collect more coins of XRP. XRP rises, it is sold. And what do I get in return? I get more BTC coins. It means that any of these two, if this goes down, I collect the other. If this goes up, I collect the other. I collect more XRP or more BTC depending on the movement of the market. As simple as that. If you have understood, give me some thumbs up. As simple as that. If you have understood, give me some thumbs up. If you have understood, give me some thumbs up. If you have understood, give me some thumbs up. If you have understood, give me some thumbs. You don't need to complicate. You just need to understand what I've said. Okay? If you have understood that, what I've said, I want to go to my second sharing, and then I come to the end. I want to go to my second sharing. I want to go to my second sharing. So, if I decide to trade one shot, I would better trade one shot on XRP USDT pair. And if I want to trade on a cycle, I will trade XRP BTC. So if you are interested in passive trading, that's the topic, the theme for today. If you are interested in passive trading, if you are interested in passive trading of Royalq, the best area to passively trade, ladies and gentlemen, is to trade BTC, XRP, or all pairs that are seated in that caliber. Why? It's because your ultimate goal is to accumulate coins. You'll either be accumulating XRP or you'll be accumulating BTC. When XRP rises, you receive in BTC, but Royalq will record your profit in USDT. When ADA rises, once you buy ADA and ADA rises, you receive BTC in your wallet, but Royalq will calculate in USDT. Next, affordability. Affordability. Let's go to the affordability. Next, let's go to the affordability. To start one pair of USDT, you need a minimum of $15 by Royalq. To start one pair of BTC, to start one pair of USDT, to start one pair of USDT, to start one pair of USDT, you need a minimum. I'm not talking about affordability. To start one pair of USDT, you need a minimum of $15. But to start one pair of BTC, to start one pair of BTC, look at how much BTC you need, ladies and gentlemen. 0.002. Someone may say, how much is that? Let me show you without. Now, let us look at the current price. Let us look at the current price. Let us look at the current price. Let us look at the current price in the market. Okay, 19,108. Okay, let's go to a calculator. 0.0002 times 19,117. 117. You need close to only $4. You need only $4. Close to only 4 USDT. Close. Meaning, if I pick a pair, even if I use default settings of Royalq, I'm just giving an example. And let us look through these pairs, okay? All right, let us look through these pairs. There are 7, maybe 7 margin calls, right? If someone just uses the default settings, let's go, which is let me use this just in case of value. This is an explanation. So this times 2 is 7.6. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. I'm talking about affordability. This is 7.648. Then I remove that. Then times 4 times 8 times 16 times 32, right? Times 4, it is 15.2936. Times 8, it is 30.5872. Times 16, it is 61.1744. Times 32, it is 122,348. Times 128, it is 489.3952. If I add all 122.3488 plus 61.1744 plus 30.5872 plus 15.2936 plus 7.6468 plus the first $4. It is only $730. If you are going to use the default settings of Royalq to trade a pair of BTC, even if you are using the default settings, or let me say only 7 margin calls. Now, the other one is close to 2,000 plus, but this is just default setting. Even the affordability on a cycle mode strategy, which one is cheaper? I need some answers. I'm not talking about affordability. I'm not talking about affordability. So which one of the two is more affordable, right? Let's get in the chart. Just came in the chart. I just need to know someone is following. I just need to know if someone is following. I just need to know if someone is following. By the way, you'll also experience little floating loss. By the way, you'll also experience little floating loss. If you don't get it, you need to watch it, all right? Because I've been very slow to land where we are today, all right? It has been, when someone joins now, surely things don't make sense. Someone is seeing nimbus clouds. Someone is seeing nimbus clouds. If you join now, you see nimbus clouds. BTC pair, but only when BTC is cheap. It remains the same journey because it is volatile versus volatile. Because if you are having BTC and your money moves from BTC to XRP, it means once XRP rises, you get more BTC, as simple as that. The amount of BTC required, yes, the value keeps on changing, but you still have a chance. A BTC pairs available for all coins in Royalq. Focus on those provided. Focus on those provided. Exactly, but now you have the opportunity. I'm not this kind of a person who focuses on what is not seen. I focus on now. Why do you want future yet you are here now? Focus on now. You have the chance, you have the opportunity. All right, so it would be much more easy for you to trade those pairs, and basically you will be able to win big time. I may not be in position to push a little bit higher than this. My goal was to enable you understand. I think in a later time, if someone wants to pick up these pairs, it is as simple as you deciding, because now you understand that this is Martingale. Once the market rises, it will sell this at once. It is in your mind, and I believe anybody understands that. You know that each call is independent. And because you know that each call is independent, you can basically decide. You just need to ask yourself two questions. How deep do you want to go? That is the margin call drop. Maybe you want to set 30% or 20% deep. 20% deep from a current price is okay. 20% deep here, your margin call drop. Your margin call drop, 20% is okay. So it means that if maybe I put a 1 here, a 1 here, a 1 here, that is 4% in the first call. Then maybe if I put a 2 here, a 2 here, a 2 here, let me increase my margin calls. This is 2. This is 4. This is 8, 10, 12, 12, that is 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. Let me say this is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. What's up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 10. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I can, if I want to close an 18, I'll put maybe 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. This is 1, 0.5, that is 1. 1.5. This is 20. Now, when it comes to the multiple buying ratio, the best one is this one. If you have money, this is the best because you understand. But if I have money, I can still, because you understand that when it will buy, it will be lowering the average price because this is Martingale. And if you are looking for the future, if you are looking in the future, you'll put your trade in the sub-bin mode so that once it buys, it just keeps on reducing the average price. It just keeps on reducing the average price here in these ones. But if you want to profit now, you put in the sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. All what you can do, if you don't have money, you can put 1 and put a 3 here. Okay, maybe 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3, right? Then you put a 3 here. This is Fibonacci. Then 2 plus 3 equals 5. Then you put a 5 here. 3 plus 5 equals an 8. Then you put an 8 here. This is Fibonacci. 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 equals 13. Then you put 13 here. This is using the Fibonacci. Make sure you have this money in your account. Then 8 plus 13. 8 plus 13. Right? My brain seems tired. So you needed to just, this is the Fibonacci. So you make sure that this will be 21. Then 21 plus 8. This will be 29. This is Fibonacci. Use this.
34.
29 plus 21. That's how we use this method. This is 50. If you have the money, that's all. I'm talking about margin call. Then you say 29, 50 plus 29. Then this would be 79 times. This is Fibonacci. All you can go with making sure that you add a 1, right? This is 1, 2, 3. Then you make this 4. Then you make this 5. You add 1 to a number. Then you make this 6. Then you make this 7. Then you make this 8. Then you make this 9. Then you make this 10. This is using the method of adding 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. It will work for you. All you can make sure you add a 1. This is adding 1. But this is, if you add this, it is not too much money because this is close to $40. This is 1. 4, this is 40. It is not so much money. This one is all the worst one. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. You can put 1. This is the worst scenario. 1. 1. 1. 1. This, when it comes to here, you can leave a 0.3 because once the market rises, you'll make more profit. This you can also keep it 0.5. This is also okay because when the market rises, you make more profit. And then you enjoy your cycle. My energy is down because I'm tired now. It's a lot of information. I'll not go into the questions that are here. If you have your 500 BTC USDT, just a few questions, and also have 200 Ethereum USDT in cycles. Can I trade Ethereum and BTC? All BTC Ethereum? As long as the pairs are there, right? You follow the pairs provided by Royalq. Which BTC pair gives me money? As in coin of USDT, I'll just accumulate those coins. I need them to do something else with them. No, you'll be making money as you trade. Pick any that you want. Make a choice. Because I want to ask it, does the price also reduce alongside the average price, or only the average price that changes in case you manually buy it, reduce floating loss? Please, does the current price also reduce? No, the current price is not affected by your purchases. You only affect the average price. You don't affect the current price. Thank you so much. And I would love to invite just two leaders to close our morning session for today. I don't know whether Leader Doris Angel is on the call to invite for me Leader OBM. Leader Doris Angel on the call with us this morning.
Yes, my leader, I'm here. Good morning to you all. I hope you are all great. Thank you so much, my great upline, for this wonderful presentation, for these teachings. We've actually learned a lot. And to all the members here, please, let's take this learnings very seriously, because some people are paying a lot of money just to get this education. We are getting it free of charge without anything. So let's just make good use of it and share the recorded session on all our platforms. Okay, let's take advantage of all this and teach other members in our team or other new prospects. I keep saying Royalq is the best and still remains the best. We all know we have had so many experiences in the past. So we don't have to lose our money to any scammers again. So just make sure you share this opportunity. Now, in this business, you have to be ready to learn. Okay. There is this saying that if you are not learning, it means you are not living any longer. It means you are dead. You understand? So if you're a member, be ready to learn. Whilst we are learning, we are earning. So let's not make all the efforts of our great leaders across the globe be in vain. Okay, thank you all. Thank you, Leader Julius. I really appreciate. God bless you. Okay, over to you, my leader OBM from Nigeria. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Leader Doris. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And thank you also, Leader Kabanda. God bless you for all you've been doing for us. Yeah, there'll be a video I will share in the group. In the groups, you will see it when you are in the WhatsApp group. It's about Jim Rohn. You know, from history, man has always maybe started with a job. Maybe some of us, like myself, we have a job, and he said there that you should work harder on yourself than on your job, because your job can only give you a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you know, you are going to make a fortune. Now, if you work hard on yourself, that's your business. That's I consider Royalq an opportunity for us to own our life. You know, some of us are sitting in the house today, and we have made a lot. Okay, like when I was in the Zoom yesterday, you know, I like passive earning. Passive earning. So I'm not always about one shot. I'm about long term also. So if I can teach, if you can use this system, you know, what we are doing to have more, you know, we are many in Royalq. We have people that are good in trading. We have others, whatever you want to do, they want the passive way. We have people that will get the trading knowledge. Others will not get it. But we have people that are leaders. You know, you are developing you as a leader. You are developing you as a trader. You are developing you as a passive. So everybody has different giftings, and everybody have different passions. Everybody will have different needs. So at the end of the day, if you are yourself as a leader, and you are always sharing about Royalq. 15 months ago, we've been on Royalq, and we've been doing this every single day. Okay, yesterday, maybe I made around $11 passively, you know, on my reward details. Before the Zoom ended, $15 came. Before 12 a.m. yesterday in Nigeria, $65 came in. What am I trying to say? If you work hard for yourself, you will make a fortune. Such money doesn't just come. Now, the goal is for you to have a team, you know, that will be self-reliant, that you don't know, you know, you won't know. Sorry. Am I still audible, please? A call came in. So that you will know when the money keeps coming in. That is passive earning. So that's the goal of everybody here. So the thing is, work hard on yourself. How do you work hard on yourself? Keep on showing up. Keep on learning this. Now we have learned a new thing now that with the BTC ETH, that is what you should put on cycle. I have this on cycle, and I've never gone down 3% dip since I started using BTC ETH, which is the perfect way for you to be on cycle. Now, you can now decide to wait when there is blood in market to place on one shot. So let us work on this. Accumulate money to put on cycle in the BTC ETH, and always wait for the dip. If you are maybe like me, I really don't know, you know, you don't want to always be on the screen, you know, to do the one shot. So at the end of the day, you are going to be making money every day, and you are not going to be much floating loss. Now we know better. Let us go out there and tell our team about Royalq. Tell about all this. Then do today's video, you know, or your YouTube video to your team, and work with them one-on-one on this also. So thank you, everybody. Have a nice day. Let's see you in the evening. I wish us a more profitable day, and let the bull run come faster. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.